Alright, everyone. This is a very special LEGO review because we are reviewing the UCS Republic Gunship, and man, oh man, does this set look absolutely beautiful. Now, if you didn't catch my hot stream, I did have a lot of spoonfuls of hot sauce and I was dying. So you should go. I don't know. I might post a little compilation of the times I ate some hot sauces. But anyway, with that aside, this gunship looks beautiful from every single angle. It does not have a single ugly angle. I cannot find one. It just every single angle, this thing looks beautiful. The box art, I wish they did a Geonosian background. I wish they didn't go with the black 18 plus box art, but nonetheless, it still looks nice. There's the Imperial logo. I can now say I officially have one of the very first Republic gunship sets. It is set number 75309, has 3,292 pieces, retails at $350 US. And just there is the French name, and then the Spanish one is on the other side. And then you have a nice picture on that side of the box as well. On the back, you have the different profile picture of the gunship. You also have the dimensions, 13 inches tall. And I really wish that they gave the inches with the wingspan, but then 27 inches in length. You have some images from the episode 2, which is really the only mention of episode 2 is the box art back. And that just looks beautiful. I mean, that is practically just a match of Lego to the movie. And so moving on, we have the instruction booklet, which is in the style of the UCS booklet. We have some classic pictures, some of the first pictures you can see in Google. You see a little blurb about the winner, that being the winner against the Nebula being the TIE Bomber, some stuff about the creators, some movie stuff, once again, more pictures from the gunship. And this I really liked, the anatomy of the attack gunship. This is something that, I have some books that have anatomies of ships. I didn't expect Lego to add something like this, but they did, and I really like it because this is one of the better cross sections of the gunship out there. You also get to see some details of the set more so, once again, all in English and Spanish and French and all that. The brick separator, what each bag builds, regular instruction booklet stuff and all that jazz. And then we start going into the actual steps of it, which is nice. For the first minifig, we have a clone commander, which is technically Commander Pons, if you want to go accurate to the movie, if that is in fact the same yellow commander that Mace Windu meets and talks with. So the decals are pretty nice. It has some nice leg printing and the yellow arms, and has a nice yellow decal head with the new clone face as well. Unfortunately, it comes with a regular blaster, which I was expecting a blaster rifle. The movie does not have blasters at all in episode 2. This is the original commander. As you can see, it has a chrome visor. The color yellow is lighter, does not have printing. It has a different clone face. Very different things, except this clone comes with a DC rifle, unlike this one. And then that's the pilot that I was hoping that we would get. And the pilot's not supposed to have a fin, but anyway, that's that. Then we have a new rendition of Jedi Master Mace Windu with his purple lightsaber, chrome lightsaber hilt. Very nice face and back torso printing. The front torso is also nice. The legs are the true improvement of this. You actually get to see the distinguishable difference between the pant white legs and his boots, and then the tunic above. You have this little plaque for the Star Wars Republic gunship, as most UCS sets do. You have the manufacturer, the line, low altitude assault transport, which is technically low altitude assault transport infantry. The low altitude transport is the carrier, is the dropship. But anyway, this is the stand, which actually looks, it's a pretty nice stand, and it's well made and well designed. Easy to put the gunship on, easy to take it off, pretty simplistic, and also looks very well. As you can see, the gunship has a guiding hole that fits right above that little white knob on the holder. And it just pretty much sits right on it very well at a very nice angle. And you can see it come through as well right there. The turrets on the front are very maneuverable. Plus, can I just say, these turrets look phenomenal. They look so well done, and they look so flush in the front. The cockpit areas are even more well done. These are new cockpit pieces with printed, just printed, on them. And on the inside, you have just a classic, screen that's used. You have some very nice seats, though, with headrests and all that move and recline. You can also place a minifig inside if you want to. They fit sort of snug, and then you can even place the cockpit on top. They look a little small in comparison to the entire ship because the ship is not minifig scale, it's above minifig scale, but they can still fit in there if you would like them to, and so that is an option to display the gunship at that point. The top of the gunship holds the mighty engines and then the amazing rocket launcher pump action that we have on the top, and they turn together. They're connected by gears, which is another cool feature that we see in the movie slightly. As we go along the back, the engines just look even more beautiful, and we have the rear ball turret, which has just the same amount of maneuverability as the front ball turrets do. And of course, back here, we have the massive rear door that opens and closes that we've seen throughout the Clone Wars more so than the movies, really. Speaking of the Clone Wars on the Darkness of Umbara, I wanted to see if my custom to scale ATRT Walker could jump out of it just like that arc on Umbara. And in fact, it can, which I think I'm going to have to do something with that. Anyway, the door itself is massive, and it leads right into the main belly of the beast. There's 2 studs up there that hold the door shut very smoothly, and it works fairly well. The doors are very well designed. They cannot close the gaps. The gaps are open permanently. I don't know what I feel about the gray studs openings and all that stuff, but the doors do open and close and slide. There's another angle of the doors right there. Once again, not quite sure how I feel about those specific light gray studded gaps. On the inside of the doors, you can see 2 missiles, which is cannon. And this thing, I don't know what it is, but it fell off a lot while I was building the gunship, and it's kind of annoying that it's just there on 4 studs. You can see that there are control panels right there, and underneath that is or above the control panels are the ropes or the bars that you can hang on to as the gunship's flying. You have the ball turrets right here that can move they can move back and forth. They don't have a lot of flexibility, actually. They can't go like up and down or rotate sideways, all that stuff. It just goes around, really. You can open up to reveal a tan-colored seat with some nice hand controls and a handlebar used for feet, places to put the clone's feet. And once again, these you can also fit clones into as well and have them in. You can also, that's another display option that you can sort of do if you want to have some clones inside the gunship, and that's what it looks like from a little bit of a distance. Over here on the wings, you finally have these more like robotic and electronically run lasers and all that stuff in the ball turrets, and 4 missiles underneath the wings. In the play sets, you can place minifigs in there, which is not canon. It's never been canon. It's always been a robot with the lasers on the wings. So I'm happy that LEGO fixed that and didn't give an option to put minifigs in there. As you can see, the ball turret, as I said before, has limited maneuverability, and it can't even really fold in well to the gunship. It just really doesn't have that option. You are best keeping it out because it doesn't really close well inside, and it just looks better outside anyway. I don't even think you can fit both ball turrets in there, at least comfortably. On the inside, you can see there is that little tunnel area in the gunship where you can have people stand. And then if we look even further inside, then you can see that it goes all the way to the front, that it's kind of hollow inside this part of the gunship. You can even see like the front of the ball turrets and the inner workings of that part. Then over here you can see the Republic insignia, some sticker decals along the side and also on the wings and the top and the engines and all that. But it's a very nice flush gunship, perfect balance between studs and tiles. That's really the part that you're going to want to use to pick up the gunship, is right there in the center at the top. And then, of course, we have the little comparison between the 2013 gunship, the playable version, and the UCS one. As you can see, there is no comparison. I mean, the bigger one pretty much looks like the smaller one, just like bigger in scale. Like they upped everything and then they made everything more detailed because it was so much larger. It's just crazy on how much both of those gunships match one another. You can see the wingspan of the UCS gunship is practically the size of 2 wingspans of that playable gunship that we got in 2013. And there they are together once again. No comparison really at all between the playable one and the UCS one. This is what the gunship looks like. If you put clones in every single seat, you have 2 pilots up there, you have 2 clones in each of the ball turrets, or 1 clone in each of the ball turrets. And then you have the clones in the main hangar, which, I mean, obviously it looks kind of silly because it's not minifig scale. They're very small, and it's more, it's more prevalent to see that they're small in the hangar. But you can still leave them in there to display them if you wish. I do think that the clone pilots in the cockpit look fine, though. All in all, that is the UCS Gunship, and I don't know if I've said this in the video, but this is definitely this was one of my favorite LEGO builds I've ever done. I have very little complaints about this as a whole, build-wise. Just one of my favorite builds ever. It looks great. I can't stop looking at it because it's so beautiful. Definitely not minifig scale. It looks weird with the minifigs in it, in my opinion. But I think I'm just gonna keep them there just because it's a cool, just nice display piece. But overall, yeah, this is a beautiful UCS set. I actually do think this takes the win for my favorite UCS set ever. I think this is it. I think this is my favorite UCS set to ever be released. It just is. It's too good. It's a gunship. There's nothing more to love. Anyway, or is that how the saying goes? I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is Sawyer Studios. If you want to make sure that you catch my next hot stream, make sure you're subscribed and that the bell icon is on. Also, join the Discord server because I also notify everyone on the Discord when, next hot stream is, which is in the description below. Please share this video with anyone who you think will like it, and I hope that you get this set if you want it. It's a good set. It's a great set, honestly. Is it worth $350? I say yes. So that's all for today, folks. Have a lovely day. This is Sawyer Studios. See you on the next video. Peace out.